everybody! We're live. Another Sunday night extravaganza with the Gastlecast and talking Mischief toys and anything else you want to discuss. We're here to do it. Do you want to go grab a marker?
Yeah.
And we'll sign the pin?
That's fine.
Or the... What's this?
What?
It's just very stoic. Yeah, that's... and he just starts slinking off. You okay?
I'm just not feeling well.
Right. You want to come in here and twerk when you're over? When you're done?
I don't even know what that means.
I like when you twerk, Heather. It's hot. So, hello, everybody.
Do you like the way I twerk it?
I like the way you twerk it, yes. What pen do we use? Grab the right pen that we grabbed for the other thing.
Where is it?
It's the green one. There's so many green ones in there. No, just grab the green one.
But it's not.
It should be in there.
Chris, it's not.
Okay, that's fine. Hello, guys. Welcome. Glad to see you all. You're here and you're ready to party, I'm sure. We are having a great weekend, thank you. Just an update about our cat. We talked about this last weekend. Our cat had a seizure last weekend, and it was really scary for all of us, including him, obviously. This weekend, he started off kind of on a bad note. We didn't know if he was going to get any better. I guess maybe that's the best way of saying it. Like, we didn't know if he was going to improve.
So we were under the impression that he wasn't eating or drinking, and I think that probably was the case because he was very, very stressed out. And I thought that was it because when we lost our other cat, Violet, 2 months ago, she stopped eating and drinking completely, and that was it. So we were like super duper nervous. Come to find out, he was drinking, and I found that out in a way that I wish I didn't. He was using the bathroom outside of the litter box.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah,
And,
that sucked.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah.
But we figured that out. I've never been so happy to find urine where it didn't belong ever in my life.
Just to verify that he's drinking water.
Yes, I was so happy to see that, honestly.
Yeah.
And yesterday we spent all day with him on our laps, pretty much. We watched a movie. He was hanging out like on the couch behind us. We think that he was just very stressed and needed a little bit of love because he's still stressed out. He's hiding right now, but he's a lot better than he was like just 3 days ago.
Right. Yeah. No, he's doing a lot better. We're stress-filled people anyway. So it probably wasn't the most perfect house for a cat that has stress because now all three of us do. But I think we're a lot better now. So, and Valu's better. Yes, I did name him after the lead singer from Him. A lot of people have been asking since we've been posting stuff. I'm a huge Him fan, huge Villa Vallo fan, and that is where his name comes from. I named him way back in 2008, and Vallo means something different to me. Isn't that weird? Like, you name your cat after something, right? Mm-hmm. And now, Vallo, when I think of that, I don't think about the singer of Him. I think about my cat.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
No.
Like how, I don't know, it's just, to me, it's weird.
No, I don't think of that either.
Franchise Kicks is here, and he said, "What's up, flippers?" I like that.
Hey, my favorite flipper.
So, at some point during this live event, we're going to give away, and we're going to talk about, by the way, what happened this week with Mischief Toys and Zombie Gastly, and all the excitement sort of in between. We're going to be giving away this AP Zombie Gastly pin signed by Heather and I tonight to one lucky winner. We will get to how you can win this in a little bit. This is a really great pin. And how do you know this is an AP? Well, you know it's an AP because it actually has AP on the back of the pin.
Yeah, and I'll show that.
Be careful. I just don't want you to rub our stuff off.
Jem, we did a full panel of like blood work and everything. They haven't found anything in that regards. However, when we went to the vet, we did learn that he has hyperthyroidism, which is very, very common in old cats. It's actually what our Violet had, our kitty cat that his sister, and luckily he needs 2 pills a day, and luckily he's taking them very, very easily. Yes. Where with Violet,
yeah, the other cat would not take them.
She would not.
She passed on New Year's Eve this in 2022. So it was really sad. That was a really sad story. So we're hoping that Vallo is going to stick around.
You can't really see it very well. It says AP10. There are 10 of these artist-proof.
Right. AP10. So there's only 10 AP pins. So somebody will win that tonight. You will, you know, count yourself as lucky if you win it, right? Because there's only 10 of them. They're very rare. This is a very rare pin. We are going to focus on doing a lot more pins in the future. Okay, so let's talk about living and learning, operating a small toy company, things that, things that transpired this week that we're now figuring out how we can maybe not do it better, but just the direction that we want to go in, okay? So if you're here to learn about Mischief Toys and you want to learn about some of the things that we're working on and stuff, you come to the right place, okay? We're going to do all of that right here during this live. So a couple things I want to start off with, and Heather can chime in. I know I'm sort of driving this right now, but I know Heather has a lot of very, she's got a lot to say about what I'm about to talk about. So there's a couple things this week where people were mentioning, hey, I'm really bummed out. I missed out on Gastly. You guys, it was a low number. You make it so hard to get our hands on a new Gastly. Some people have never actually gotten a Gastly because they go so fast. And I just want to first say, I feel your pain 100%. There have been many times where I've tried to order something and I wasn't able to get it. One thing that stands out for me was the James Gunn Funko Pop. It had popped up on Funko.com many, many years ago. Now, of course, there was a lot more people going after that Funko Pop on the website at the time of sale than there are people going after Gastly's right now. But in other words, I can sort of understand, like, oh, crap, I wasn't able to get it. I'm really pissed off about it. So Heather had mentioned that the plan of making Gastly's and the number schema that we came up with is from a year ago. So we didn't realize that Gastly would become as popular as he did, as fast as he did. We knew that we knew we were on to something, but we didn't know that he would become like loved like he is today.
Yeah, and as an example, our original first run was supposed to be 100 pieces total, and initiation was supposed to be 50. When we found out how many people wanted him, we upped the number. So the first run was 200 and initiation was 150. And he was still loved by more people than that.
Yes.
Which shocked the shit out of me. I mean, I knew people were into him, but I didn't realize the amount of love that we were going to get.
Absolutely. And so when we put up Zombie Gastley this week, there were 700 people on the website, okay? And that doesn't account for everybody who came on, like, right after the Gastley went up. So we most likely had, like, at the end of that day, we had, like, thousands of people that had visited the website, which is incredible. By the way, first, what I should have started this off with is by saying thank you. And also thank you for, I don't know how else to say it this way, but thank you for being upset that you missed it, because that just tells us that you want more Gastly and you're excited about the things that are coming soon. Some people were basically saying, I'm out of the game. I'm not even trying for Gastly anymore. I'm sorry that people feel that way, and I hope that we can garner your love in the future, because we will do larger drops. So I just want to break this down for a second. A year ago, we had no idea how many Gastlys we will be able to sell. My fear always was that we would have a house full of Gastlys. Well, that hasn't happened. We sell pretty much everything that we get. We have now sold out in like under a few minutes. So that's really great for us. So now moving forward, we're going to stay with the whole like small number releases, but we're also in between going to do some higher number releases. We're also going to have more commons on hand so people can get their hands on the commons, because right now commons are just as sought after as our special Gastlys, just like Zombie Gastley. So we're going to have a lot more coming this year. This year will be bountiful in the amount of Gastlys that we'll have to put up on the website. It's not going to be like last year. It's not going to be like the beginning of this year. We have a new order in of all sorts of new Gastlys that we're going to be dropping throughout this year. Maybe some that you love, maybe some that you look at and you're like, maybe I'll pass on this one. I think that the amount that we're going to put out this year of each figure, I think they're going to be perfectly numbered. And I think people are going to be really happy with some of the higher number ones that we're going to drop. But the reason why I'm bringing all this up is Heather and I are constantly getting bombarded where people are like almost like directly messaging us or emailing it and just telling us like, you didn't make enough. And they're telling like, seriously, if you're here right now, we have 155 people. By the way, hit the like button and we appreciate that, and subscribe. But don't come to us with all this stuff, because especially this week, in the midst of selling something, there's a lot going on, and our life is totally like in a crazy tornado spiral where we're trying to operate Gastlecast, Mischief Toys, and our day jobs. So receiving all these messages and people being upset, I can't tell you how many people reached out to us directly, basically saying that they missed out on it and what can we do. I'm sorry. I just want you to know in advance right now, I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. Please don't message us asking anything like that, because we do our best to make sure that we fulfill the orders that we have. Like, in other words, we cancel some of the people who are buying doubles, and then we fulfill the next order that basically their cart was empty. So we try to do it in such a way where it is fair. Please don't reach out to us. Please don't reach out to us. Please don't reach out to us. It just adds more stress to us. I'm begging you, please.
Not only that, but with the last drop, there was an instance where someone was trying to get a hold of us because they had accidentally like typed in the wrong address. And I literally had to filter through like probably close to 60 emails to get to an order correction email. And it was very, very frustrating because I could have missed that with the influx of, how dare you? Or, hey, are there any left? Or whatever. I'm really sorry. We do our best, but it is crucial that, vent your frustrations in Facebook group or Instagram or whatever, but please don't contact us directly over stuff like that. If there are duplicate orders, they do go back up on the website. That's all I can say.
So feel free to reach out about other things, but if it comes down to, hey, do you have an extra? Please don't do that because in reality, we don't have any extra. Typically, by the time that all of the Gastlys are sold, we then pick them apart and we find out people who bought doubles. With this order, because how many people ended up with cancellations? 2?
Not canceling. Well, I canceled them, yes.
Yes. So 2 cancellations out of 285.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very low number, so most likely we're not going to be able to fulfill your order. And a lot of people will message us, and it makes me feel horrible because I don't know what to tell you. I'm in a position where we only made a certain amount. I cannot fulfill everybody. But I will say this. I just want to put this out there so people who miss this are not upset. We are making more variations of the zombie Gastly. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I wanted to make all the different colors of the zombies from the 1978 Dawn of the Dead film, because it's my favorite film. So we're going to do all sorts of colors. We started out with gray. We're going to do blue, and we're also going to do green. In the future, there are going to be different variants of the zombie Gastly, and there may be some changes aside from just his skin tone. Okay, so I just want to throw that out there first and foremost. We are so appreciative over the amount of love and support that we have received, even here in the comment section.
And I don't want you guys to take us saying, please don't message us, as like a form of leave us the hell alone. It's more like, please understand that we are working during these drops and trying to get orders out, make sure everything's okay with orders on the website and everything's going well. And, respect our space for those few days after the drop. We're happy to talk when we can, but I'd really appreciate if people would at least reserve our contact us page on mischieftoys.com for order issues rather than venting grievances during that time. And we're always open to feedback. But drop days are not the time. So
here's the thing. I've had a lot of people comment. By the way, we have 2 super chats. Heather, if you wouldn't mind going up and just so we can read them. A couple things. Let me read these super chats and I'll get off to my my thought. Funky Funko says, cough, cough, down payment for the next Gastly, cough, cough, laugh emoji. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And Pop Life Toys also left a super chat. I love that when I have family medical issues, you and Heather were both there for me. Missing Gastly was sad, but not like this. Oh, dude, we are there for you. Listen, you're a friend. We consider you a friend. Reach out anytime. We love talking to you. And thank you for sharing your collection with us the other night. You cannot make everyone happy, but you did pretty damn good. You did get pretty damn close. Keep up with the amazing work. Thank you, Gudge22, for the super chat. We really appreciate it. That means a lot. So, okay, to my thought. So we're operating a toy company now, right? So we're not just Gastlecast, we're also Mischief Toys. I've said from the very get-go that we are much different than a lot of these other toy companies out there. You have, your Chomps and your Tiny Ghosts and your Kongs and all these other different collectible things. We're different in the fact that we are actually sitting in front of you in scenarios like this. We're also in front of you if you're a patron on Patreon. By the way, check out patreon.com/Gastlecast if you want to support. We actually are in front of you talking about the things that we're doing. We're talking about our daily operation. I consider this a living documentary. I think it's interesting that we're operating this way. How long will we operate this way? We have no idea. Things could change at any moment. We could decide maybe we're not going to go and do things like this anymore. But for now, I love how we operate this way. I love feedback from our audience, from the fans, from all of you guys out there who love the various things that we're doing. It means a whole lot to hear what you have to say. So we will continue doing it. So we learned a lot through this process, specifically with Zombie Gastly. And I sort of wanted to pick this apart a little bit. One, we realized that there are certain figures that we do have to bump the numbers on. Zombie Gastley probably would have been much better if he were around a 500 count.
I begged you, and you said no.
But we couldn't, because we have to be...
I love this one. Well, I don't think 500 people will want him.
Well, I didn't say that. I said I don't know how many people are going to be interested in...
I
don't know who's going to be into Gastley, I guess, right? Gastley is a brand new character. We have our own new thing. It isn't like we licensed something. This is a brand new Gastlecast Mischief Toys venture that we're on. Adventure now. So we're doing all these different things. So bump the numbers maybe up to 500. That could have worked. Glad we didn't, because I like the fact that we have something that's a low count. I like that to see that people are excited about it. I like and enjoy learning how we handle things moving on in the future.
Yeah.
So we learned that there are certain figures that we do have to bump the numbers on. This is one that I most likely would have, but I'm okay and glad that we didn't for various reasons. Additionally, I learned that merchandise, aside from the Gastley figure, is doable just as long as we do things that are cool. We have been releasing Mischief Toys logo shirts, hoodies, hats. Literally, you can find this logo on a dozen things on our website, mischieftoys.com right now. You could just go and buy it. But the fact that we have these limited pre-orders for, like, say, the zombie shirt, I think is fantastic. Having a pin that's super limited, like this guy right here. By the way, my favorite pin that we've ever done. I love this Zombie Gastley pin. Doing stuff like that is fun, and I'm glad that we're learning how to do this. And I'm hoping that we could do a lot more of this in the future. And we do have a character, a variant of Gastley that we're about to do. It's going to be the next drop. We have a pin lined up and a T-shirt lined up for that one as well. And we really, really, really think you guys are going to dig it in a really big way. It is so badass. And this is a variant of Gastley that I've been wanting.
That was actually, hold on, fun fact. We have a variant of Gastley coming that was supposed to be, we had planned for it to be this particular drop.
Yes.
But unfortunately, it couldn't get completed. So we did the Zombie Gastley. But there was supposed to be one between... Or Zombie was supposed to be prior, and then the one I'm thinking of was supposed to drop when Zombie Gastley did.
Exactly, yeah.
Because Valentine's Gastley wasn't supposed to be a thing.
Nope. So Valentine's Gastley was a last-minute thing. This particular one that I'm talking about that was supposed to go in place of the Zombie was sort of a creative idea from me. It was something that I really wanted to see Gastley as. So it's super, super dope. I think you're going to love it. You most likely will love it as much or not, or possibly more than Zombie Gastley. Zombie Gastley, I think, has been my favorite so far. But this new one is amazing, and I cannot wait to finally show all of you and share it with the world. So we learned a lot through the process of selling Zombie Gastley. The amount that maybe we should make in the future. Also, we're still experimenting with time drops. So we dropped this one at 2 p.m. On a Thursday. Somebody messaged me and asked me, is that going to be the time that you always drop Gastley figures? No. And the answer to that is no. Right. We will come up with different times as we move forward and experiment sort of just with what works, I guess. Will we ever land on a time? I don't know. I think that it's fun that it isn't necessarily blind, but it's a different time every time, so you're not entirely sure of when the drop will occur. So in other words, it isn't like I'm saying, well, on this date we're dropping a new Gastley, and you're going to say, oh, 2 p.m. It won't be like that at all.
Yeah. And I also think it's good to give different people chances, because there's other people in other countries. There's people who work night shift that are sleeping during the day. There are people who are working during the drops. There's all sorts of factors that go into everyone being able to get a Gastley, and I think it's cool to do sometimes in the morning, sometimes afternoon, sometimes later at night. Since we're a new company, we're able to experiment a bit, and I wasn't sure how well the pin would go over, because I don't know if you guys know this, but our smaller items on the website, stickers, magnets, pins, lanyards, we have masks as well in case anyone's still doing that.
You
Did I
named
say
off the
stickers, decals?
Yeah, I think you named off the
Small items ship for free.
Yes.
Always. So I think that helped contribute to the sale of the pins because
free shipping in country.
Yes, within the U.S. I think that helped a lot because people had purchased Zombie Gastly the day before, and I was like, man, if those pins come in like a day or two later, like nobody's gonna care.
Absolutely.
And it sold out, which I was shocked at because our pins, I mean, they do well, but like
that's a great pin though.
It is a great
It's
pin.
a great pin.
They
it glows in the dark. I mean,
yeah.
you can't beat it.
They do okay, but it's oftentimes where a lot of them will sit on the website. So I was
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
it too.
And the reason why I'm okay with it is because people who are new to Mischief Toys, they learn about it, they go to the website, and now they're searching for a couple of things, maybe to buy a shirt or have. And there's something special in there. We had that glow in the dark Gasly pin on there for a while. But I will say that it's nice when we do sell out of these pins, because when we do sell out of this stuff, it makes room in our home for more stuff. So you have to understand that everything that we do is homegrown. It's in our own home. Our storage is here. We have our warehouse at our house. Literally, a bedroom is dedicated to Mischief Toys. So we don't... You're looking at Mischief Toys. Like, there's no other part of this operation anywhere. I mean, the only other part of the operation is the post office when they carry your stuff to you.
No, you're lying. Max helps me tape boxes sometimes.
That's true. Yeah. So Max will tape boxes. Funky Funkos, thank you. Will there be a Gasly dropping every month?
Hopefully, maybe.
That's the plan. So
sometimes maybe more than one. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll all depend. We're sort of playing around with that as well. We're growing this business. We want to do bigger and better things, and the only way to do that is to make money, to make new designs, make new molds. And, selling more figures will help us get to where we want to be and quicker. And I think that if we keep them sort of a low number, it keeps them collectible. It keeps them fun. Additionally, people out there who are buying Gastlys may pick and choose like which one they want to get every month. They don't need to collect them all. Some people may want to collect them all. So I think that we are going to find a really interesting and fun spot for your collection in terms of all the toys that you collect right now, right? So you can go out and buy Funko Pops all day long and bring them all home and stack them all up and say, oh, look at all the cool Funko Pops I have. But then you're waiting every month or a couple times a month to see that new Gastly pop up on Mischief Toys, right? And try to buy it. So we're going to put a lot more time into trying to get you the information about Gastlys that we're about to drop a little bit sooner. I feel like sometimes we are like telling you last minute. Although we might try to keep some under wraps sometimes too. But I think it's fun to sort of get the idea out there. Oh, look, we have this new Gastly coming and this is what he's all about. Do like little sneak peeks and stuff like that. We got a lot of really fun things coming. Heather, please, I know you have a question. I'm rambling.
Yes, so Richard Perez asked, will there be another drop where you have a time specifically for patrons and a separate time for non-patrons? So the answer to that is no. We did that for our very first two figures because realistically, Patreon helped us to further build our toy company. It was the people who supported us from the beginning, who purchased our pins from us initially, as well as Patreon in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Realistically, like Chris will sometimes say that Patreon helps our toy company, and it does, but not in the way that you think. So Mischief Toys at this point in time is able to pay for itself. We just paid for a brand new mold from our manufacturer.
For Demonstro, actually.
Yep, and it is an incredibly hefty piece, hefty price, and Mischief Toys was able to pay for it. So we...
Yeah, so Patreon in general pays for most of the giveaway items that we give away. It pays for the stuff that we show on the channel. It pays for equipment. All the equipment that we're using. Patreon is like an incredible amount of help to Gastlecast.
Huge.
But as Heather says, Mischief Toys and Gastlecast are separate. However, the only difference is that on Gastlecast Patreon, we do show sneak peeks from Mischief Toys. We show ideas that we've come up with and sort of share fun things about Mischief Toys that no one else hears.
Yes.
I want to stick to that. for as long as I possibly can, because I think that makes our calls very interesting that we do every month. I give you like a little tidbit of something that we're working on. And by the way, the next call will be this Saturday, March 11th. At 9 p.m. Eastern, as it typically is. We have a bunch of giveaways. In tomorrow's video, you'll find out all the giveaways that we'll be doing pop-wise. But I do want to let you know in advance, we are giving away an AP Zombie Gastly signed by Heather and I on our Patreon call for level 4 patrons. So all level 4 patrons will have the chance to obtain an AP Zombie Gastly signed by Heather and myself. There are only 15?
15.
Only 15 AP Gastlys available, or Zombie Gastlys rather. So if you want to win or possibly win, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast and sign up for level 4 for your chance at the AP signed Gastly.
Yes, and with that being said, to finish your question, Richard, about Patreon, that was such a pain in the ass. I'm not going to lie. So the way that it worked was I was manually going in and figuring out what patrons had an account on MischiefToys.com. I had people contacting me. I literally had like 30 or 40 people contact me like the day before the drop saying, hey, I just made my account on MischiefToys.com. What do you need from me? And I'm like, oh my God, you couldn't have done this like days ago. I think that people just assume that it's very, very easy work, but it really wasn't. But I'm glad that we did it.
Right.
Because it was a way to thank patrons for all of their support.
Absolutely.
And we are so grateful for our patrons. But again, Gastlecast and Mischief Toys are separate. But with that being said, Coven of Mischief information is coming soon. I can't tell you when, but it will be here soon, and we will give you all the details you need to know. And I think that everyone is going to be happy with what we are doing with the Coven of Mischief. It's going to bring a lot of really cool shit.
Yeah, we actually just designed our next Coven of Mischief figure for this year. We may have more than one, but this is one that I know of so far, and it is so awesome. He has a brand new paint scheme that makes his face, and his paint job on his body is different as well. But his face specifically is a different look to Gastley, and I absolutely love it. So more information to come from the Coven of Mischief very soon. We actually have the product that we're having made that you will purchase. When you purchase your Coven of Mischief membership, you'll get an item in return. And this item is right now being manufactured. So hopefully we'll have it soon. It's a super awesome item, and it comes, it's all around. It's a premium item. It's premium packaged. I can't say enough about this. It was completely out of the mind of Heather and I. We sort of sat down and discussed how we were going to put this together and how we wanted it to look. And we were able to accomplish it. I'm shocked.
Fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I thought it was going to be too expensive for us to make sense, but it actually worked perfectly.
Yeah, it's very, very, very awesome, and I think everybody's going to be happy with it.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Oh, this is a comment I wanted to read. So, Deathstroke Daily said, it's funny. When Chris says Gastly, the subtitles show Gastly, and when Heather says it, it shows Gasly. Which makes perfect sense.
That's so good.
Because I'm always farting. Always being farting.
Yeah, so it's spelled Gastley. I changed the spelling. It originally was Gastly, which is shown on all of our classic pins. Somebody actually reached out. I think it was Silver-Haired Wolf tonight. I don't think I know. She reached out asking about a pin set that's currently on Macari. Somebody's trying to sell it right now. But it's spelled Gastley, or Gastly. I changed it to Ley, thinking that it would help our trademark stuff. But it turned out it didn't matter at all. But it has the E in there, so it is what it is, right? That's Gastley's name now, forever.
Yeah.
Forever and ever. This has been a great week for us. It's been a great week for the company. Lots of growth for Mischief Toys. We've noticed a lot more people following us, a lot more people signing up on the website for the newsletter. And then on Friday, I believe it was Friday, we had an incredible chat with somebody.
Yes.
At a
Thursday. It was
Thursday.
on drop day.
Yeah, that's right, on drop day. A chat with somebody from a company that you all know very well. I'm not going to say who it is yet, but we're working out a deal to work with said company. It's going to be really awesome. And the mold and design of the version of Gastly for this store is perfect. You guys are going to love it. And not only are you going to love it, you're going to die over this thing because it's a creation by Heather. And once you see it, you're going to know it has Heather literally written all over it. Right now, I don't think that'll make sense to you at all. You're going to make all these wild ass guesses. But when you do finally see it out in the marketplace, you're going to lose it. So we're going to do a very interesting drop with this particular figure. I'll get right into this for a second, and not drop too much information. But we're going to have an amount for them, and we're going to have an amount for us. And what's going to set it apart is that there's going to be a special sticker for this particular store. So that means that you're going to possibly, maybe, I don't know, want both versions for both stickers. Yes, I'm calling out all the sticker hoes. That's exactly what I'm doing. But the point is that we're trying to build credibility with this company. We want to show them that we have the fan base, we have the drive, and we are popular enough to work with them, and that people will love seeing it at their company. And the people that we're dealing with at this company, the person that we're dealing with is so awesome. He is he's become a very good friend of ours. Love this guy to death. He is giving us some really great opportunities, and I cannot wait to share all of this data with you and just be straight up front with you and very clear about it. I think that we may talk a little bit more in depth about this on our Patreon call. A little bit more in depth. Maybe. I have to think about it, how I can do it. Set up a monthly Gastly subscription box, the Airbro TV. I don't know. I don't want to get into the monthly stuff. I think it would be nice if we had... So the Covenant Mischief is basically going to be a couple things. One, you get to buy Covenant Mischief merchandise, which we will constantly update. We'll bring out new pins. We'll do all sorts of special stuff with that. Additionally, you'll have an early access to Gastley figures when they do drop. We'll have like a certain number of them available to the Covenant Mischief. Once they sell out there, then the public will be able to buy them. And also, we'll have figures that are specific to the Covenant Mischief. And not everybody can join the Covenant Mischief. We're going to have joining windows where you can join in, be a part of the Covenant Mischief, and then say a year from then, we'll reopen the sign up. And it might become larger as we go on, but we'll have to see how the Covenant Mischief plays out. It's an early idea that I sort of come up with Heather. As I always mention on our cheesy walks, we're walking around the neighborhood. I told Heather I think this would be super cool. I like the Cool Kids Club sort of aspect. So that's something that we're working on right now. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, Travis Spalding, Saturday is going to be great. I think I may share some updated photos. I'm not sure what I'm going to share yet, but I think I have something. I got to talk to Heather about it first. Have you announced a drop date for Demonstro? No. So Demonstro does not have a drop date, and the reason for that is that his mold is currently being created. That means that Demonstro isn't even a vinyl figure. So Demonstro will most likely drop probably, I would say, during the fall time. And if you think Gastly is cool, I know that our patrons that got to see the picture of Demonstro absolutely loved him. We have made a couple minor changes based off our Patreon call, some things that they pointed out that they wanted to see changed. Not major things. It was specific to one item. We changed it, and now it actually has been changed by our 3D modeler, former Funko employee. By the way, we haven't even mentioned this.
Oh my God, are you ready?
She got a full-time job with Figpin. Full-time job. So congratulations to her. We're not going to name her because I don't think that's the right thing to do. But apparently she was at ECCC over the weekend, and she was happy to be there. I think she might have been there with Figpin. I'm not entirely sure. I think so. But she ran into fans of the Gastlecast.
Really?
Yes, and she was talking about how they were talking about us, how much they loved our channel and everything else. So that is super, super cool. I'm super happy for her. Heather's super happy for her. What a lovely person she is. And she does such great work for us, and I'm so happy to have her a part of the Mischief Toys team.
Me too. Nathan Bakken just upgraded from tier 3 to tier 4.
Thank you. You're the best. Thank you. Again, all of the funds that go to Patreon support this channel in a very big way. In a very, very big way. Let's see.
And
what else we got?
We don't really announce when things are coming out until shortly before they're coming out because
we're going to try to get a little bit better with it.
No. We like to have things in hand. Like, if we remember when we thought that Gastly, the figure, was coming out like the spring of 2021, and it didn't happen.
Yep.
And it didn't happen until January of 2022.
I know. It was really screwed up.
That's why we don't talk about it.
So we wait till they're in hand, and then we sort of outline what our calendar looks like, how we're going to release them. So we'll have more information about all of this. Just stay tuned to the Gastlecast. Make sure you stay tuned to MischiefToys.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Also follow us on Instagram. That's probably the best way to keep up with us about all this stuff. We try to say as much as we can here in our videos and so on and so forth. But sometimes you can find it better and maybe in the newsletter, or are we sending out we're doing a newsletter, right? They get all the updates, right? Yeah. So the newsletter will get you updates and stuff like that.
Love you guys. Thank you, Jake Martin.
Jake Martin, thank you. Thank you, buddy. We love you.
We need a Gastley patch. That's something that I've inquired about, but it has not actually happened. Maybe I'll work a bit more on
can we talk about something that's really cool?
I don't know. What is it?
Come on, baby. I want to talk about something that's really cool.
What is it, Chris?
So what's really cool is that we are working heavily on plush Gastly. Yeah. We actually just got the what is it called? The what tag?
The hang tag.
The hang tag that'll be attached to Gastly. We actually just squared all of the artwork away for that. We think you guys are going to absolutely love this thing. We're waiting to see what the final product will look like. We sort of got some, I don't want to use the word glam because we didn't get it glam, but it basically them trying to show us what he could look like in the end by using a picture of Gastly himself, the little toy. So I have some really, I have some high hopes over this. I think it's going to come out looking great. So they basically make you one, they'll send it to you, and then you can decide, is this what I want or not? And then if not, then they go back to the drawing boards. It's a much easier and cheaper process for us than doing the vinyl figure, meaning that the plush will be cheaper than the vinyl figure, thank God. But I'm so excited to announce that is something that we're working on and something that we will be definitely doing, and look out for that in the future. We'll have more updates on that as well.
Ordinary said Boba Gastly.
Oh my God, we've actually talked about that.
To the Rescue said Whoopee Cushion Gastly.
Whoopee Cushion Gastly, that'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
I'm a sticker hoe, damn it.
Frank Wilson said, does it have red hair? Man, Frank, one of these days I'm going to fight you.
I do want to mention...
With my words, not my fists, okay? Nobody come at me.
I do want to mention that our shirts are still up for pre-order right now. If you go to MischiefToys.com, you can pre-order the zombie shirts. There's 2 of them up there right now. So go and check all of that out. I think the shirts are fantastic. They're definitely the best merch that we've made so far, the most exciting merch we've made so far. Heather and I definitely have a couple of those shirts ready for us as well once they're in production. I'm going to need several of these. I want to have a bunch of them, like Ernest P. Whirl, just hanging in my closet so I can just wear it every day because I love those shirts so much.
That'll be fun. Any chance of Gastly stickers? So we currently have a Mischief Toys sticker up on the website. It is just our regular Mischief Toys logo. I would like to start including more stickers with different drops. We did with the Valentine's Gastly, and it seemed like people really, really enjoyed that. So I think that that'll come soon, whether we just put them up on the website for a couple bucks or throw them in with drops. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
I loved when we did the Valentine's Day stickers. I love that. We should definitely make stickers, Zombie Gastly stickers to put in with the t-shirts. That would be great. I think that would be fun. We should talk about that.
We don't need to talk about it. I'm already on it.
Oh, you're going to do it? Can we do logo and this pin as well, or this one as well?
Can I like surprise you at any point in time, or are you gonna fucking ruin all my plans?
I'm ruining all your plans. Okay. No, I just really want the logo sticker.
I know what you
I
want.
need it. I need it.
Okay.
Yeah, I need that. I love that logo so much. Love your model and can't wait to see the both of you and the Gastly family grows. Thank you, Yearbrew TV. It means a lot. Franchise Kicks, NYCC. Yeah, so in terms of a drop for NYCC, we actually have a whole... I don't know how else to put this.
Don't put it like anything because you're going to say too much.
No, I'm not going to say anything.
We have an idea, but
yes.
Here's the thing. It will change whether or not we go to New York Comic Con.
Yes.
So I am very impatiently waiting to figure out if we've gotten a table or not. Apparently nobody who has applied to New York Comic Con has been notified this far. I have heard from numerous people that they are very understaffed over at the staff that puts on NYCC. So I probably won't hear from them for a while. But I might try to push a little bit this week because I need to... These things aren't manufactured overnight. And last year we spent over $10,000 to get them shipped here on time.
Oh my God, yeah.
So,
that was unbelievable.
Rather than wasting that much money, I would prefer to know well ahead of time so that way our figures can be more reasonably priced and we're not wasting so much freaking money on shipping.
We, if you guys even had a clue what is, hold on, stop. If you guys had a clue in the amount that you have to spend to do the things that we're doing, it would your head would explode. You just could not believe what we've had to sort of go through on this journey. It's been great, and it has all worked out so far. But there have been times where we're like, oh my God, are we even going to break even here? I mean, it's been crazy. I will tell you this: if you're going to get into this game, make sure you go in ready. We certainly weren't. We were barely ready.
Question, what changed? Because I feel like that's darker over there.
Me too. And I don't know if it's because I turned this.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Is that it? Yeah.
Okay.
Will there be a Flock Gastley in the pipeline? No idea, Lee Stoneman. I have no idea. Maybe in the future, if we have a reason to do it. Like if he were something that made sense. Is Demonstro the same species as Gastley? Yes. He is the same species as Gastley. Rosie and Big Roger.
He's the same but different.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Absolutely. He's my favorite. His design looks fantastic, and I love the way that he looks. He looks freaking cool.
Okay, where the heck were we? We have so many questions.
I know we do.
Let me read some and just
stop.
Go down.
This is where you were. Yeah,
hold
this
on.
is where you were. So now you go down.
Okay.
Demonstro is great. We're going to do all sorts of cool things with him as a character. We actually have another character that we're working on as well. And I think you guys are really going to dig it. We mentioned that we have an SDCC exclusive as well, and that one is, oh my God,
Cool.
It's gonna be mind blowing.
So here's a question from Ryan. Have you guys decided on what you're going to do with existing Coven of Mischief members when the new spots open up? Yes. So Chris and I haven't fully discussed it. I had previously mentioned, and I am so incredibly sorry that current Coven members would remain Coven members through 2023. That was an accidental fib. However, I think that the current Coven members will be happy with how we roll this out for you guys. I actually haven't even spitballed it to Chris, but I think that he's going to really like my ideas. And it's something that me and him are going to talk about before we fully announce it. We will give you all of the details, but I will say that I do believe that the current Coven members will get minor discount.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Something like that.
For my fuck up.
Yeah. But we'll work it out so it makes sense, because the reason the Coven of Mischief is changing, and before you basically got the Coven of Mischief for free by getting the Initiation Gastley, but now because you're getting an item in return, there has to be a charge somewhere. Otherwise, we're losing money, and it's not going to be good for us. So we have to work it out in a way where it makes sense for Mischief Toys.
Yes, and I feel like current Coven members would not want to continue to be in the Coven without said item. Therefore, it is something that we do have to charge.
Gretch Zeppelin wants that help to get a job as a race car driver. What?
Therefore,
I thought you were done.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you finished your sentence.
I wasn't even close.
Oh,
and
I'm
now
sorry.
I don't even know where I was.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It sounded like you're
Yeah,
down.
so NASCAR, if you need a driver, Gretch Zeppelin is very interested.
Do you remember what you were saying?
Nope, no idea. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I swore you were done talking. That's me being a douche. What's cooler than cool? Ice cold. All right. Gastly salt and pepper shakers.
Y'all are asking too damn much. What do you want next? Gastly toilet paper? Come on.
Ricky Diggler, hold on. Can I send you money to put a picture of my head in the background just for 1 week? Just name the price.
Just send it over.
Yeah, just send it over.
Ricky?
We'll make it happen. I need a few of the plushies for my kiddos. Yeah, absolutely. That was sort of the main reason for this, is because a lot of parents are like, hey, my kid wants to hold my Gastly, and I'd rather not. I want them to have something they can play with.
So I want to show you something.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to blow your mind because Chris is constantly saying that he wants to do announcements way ahead of time. I don't believe in that. I believe in 2-week or less window.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Spalding said, love the short time announcements of your releases. Keep it going. That way makes it more exciting.
Okay.
True Dino, short time announcements, much more fun than the long wait pre-orders of that other company.
Okay.
AKA Funko.
Gotcha. So, in other words, we just won't say anything until like the week of.
Yeah.
Okay, or a couple weeks. Depends.
1 to 2 weeks-ish.
Hold on,
Cocaine
scroll
Gastley.
up. Can I read that? Okay.
Flocked
with beard.
Flocked with beard. That
Okay,
would be fun.
Wayne Paris. Hey, buddy.
Do I recall a mention of a collab with Bim Toy?
No. Well, that was something that we sort of we would dream to work with them. Chomp, all those different companies. But I'll be like straight up honest with you. I am in no hurry to do any of that because of all the things that we have like outlined right now. We have some really cool things in play. However, there is a collaboration with a company that I think it's really going to make you excited. It's something that's going to blow your mind. Something totally different.
Shadow Force Pops, yeah, sure, it's excited. Got 2 of both. What's your favorite candy? That's a very random question. So my favorite candy are the Jimmy Truffles from Reb's Candy in Baltimore. They are chocolate truffles with chocolate sprinkles on the outside, and they're so good.
Okay, mine's Twizzler.
That's easy.
That's my favorite candy, yeah, of all time. I can eat Twizzlers all day long. Old Huckleberry Gastley, sniffing golden retriever butts. Zombie Gastley sticker with the shirts, make it happen, Heather. That's Travis Spalding. Please don't drop any con-only figures. So, with that gem, we're trying to devise ways to make everybody happy. Let's put it that way. I can't say it any other way than that.
But we can't say that we won't do con only. However, our con only gargoyles did not sell out this year, and there was an online drop. So
yeah, but they sold out there, and everything worked out.
Yeah,
that's good. I think we've learned a little bit from that scenario as well.
Yeah, we learned a lot.
Yeah. April Fool's Gastley.
That'd be fun.
That's awesome. Yeah.
What if when you got him in hand, there was no figure?
Any future gargoyle? Keep going down. Nothing on that yet.
Okay, hold on. Really quick, we didn't spend the amount of money that we did on that mold to only use it once. So, I have the feeling there might be a few in the future.
Right.
I'm so happy to meet you guys at NYCC and was lucky enough to get both gargoyles. I loved meeting you two.
It was awesome. It was great
so
meeting
awesome.
you. Yeah, hell yeah.
I know exactly who you are.
Yep.
Jacob Marley Holiday Gastley.
I would love to do a holiday, like Christmas holiday Gastley. Cocaine Gastley. Oh my God, yes. Of course. I don't know if we can call it that though. Are you guys going to the Poppin' Off Toy Swap? Yeah, we are. We'll be there. So that's at the end of this month. I'm super excited. That's something we didn't talk about. So we will be in Nashville, Tennessee at the end of the month for the Poppin' Off Toys Pop Swap. If you want to meet us, you want to hang out, you should totally come and join us. It's going to be a blast. I cannot wait. And then shortly after that, we'll be heading off and having a vacation because Heather and I really need some downtime.
Yes, we do.
And we might not be doing a whole lot of videos that week, just a heads up.
We're going to SDCC? No, we are not going to SDCC. We did plan an exclusive for SDCC in case we got in.
Well, hold on. Okay. We're always going to have an SDCC and NYCC Gastly if we are or not. There you go. Go ahead.
Yeah. But with that being said, we were hoping to get in. It turns out we did get in. However, we missed the deadline, and now we're not going. And plus, I feel like the logistics stuff, oh my God, getting all this shit across the entire country.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Would be very tricky.
It's a lot. We're going to do it one day, but it's a lot.
It is.
DH said call us legacies instead of existing coven members. I like that name. That's a lot better. How much for the Heather used toilet plunger from your Instagram? We'll put it up for bid on eBay.
You don't want that. It has been through a lot of shit.
Literally.
Pun intended.
Literally. Tino Maldonado had a great idea, somebody said.
Well, what great idea is that? Oh, coven members get eyes wide shut masks.
I like that idea. That's good. That's really good.
I need a Gastly tamer for the little bastards. They don't listen to me. Maybe a character with a flame whip or something.
Oh, that's, yeah. Donald effing Lomax. What's going on, buddy? And hey, Arms Little. Glad to see Arms Little's there with you as well.
Donald effing Lomax.
Good. Hold off as Chris is a massive effing tease. I am.
I know it was probably a huge pain, but a live drop like you did with Skeleton Gastly would be fun again. So
absolutely.
It would be fun. I don't want to do that too often, if at all, because we're trying to... Gastlecast and Mischief Toys are two separate entities, and I don't want to force Mischief Toys fans to be fans of the Gastlecast, and I don't want to force Gastlecast fans to be fans of Mischief Toys. So, it could happen, but...
I would love to do a Gastly with a Mischief Toy shirt on. I mean, a Gastly with the
that would be shirt. Appropriate for a Gastlecast live.
I think that would be a fun crossover.
Yeah, but I would much prefer to make everything fair because not everybody can join our lives and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So
I agree.
Yeah.
But I would like to do a figure like that. I've been talking about that.
Yeah.
Somebody's selling Gastly pins. Somebody bought one. Or one of our friends bought one just now. An old glitter pin. They're old, man. I don't even have all those pins. How do you like that? I wish I did. What kind of socks do you guys wear? I wear short socks.
I wear all kinds of socks, but
oh
I
my
don't want
God.
any goddamn socks.
Heather has so many socks that we couldn't even find the matching socks.
Chris
today.
was working on that earlier.
Oh my God. Original Skittles all the way, and Reese's for favorite chocolate. Oh yeah, Reese's are great. I love Reese's. Reese's are some of my favorites. Been eating them my whole life. Can't you tell? Let's see. I'm just reading through your messages or your comments, so hang on tight. Okay, they're talking about the glitter. Oh, that's George Shahide. He's talking about the glitter pin. Okay. All right. Yes. Spread that love. The road to 15K. That's 110,000% true. Christina Payne, thank you. Yeah, so we're getting close to 15K, and who knows what we'll do once we get there. We're working hard. Are you planning a new character for your toy lineup? Yes.
Yeah.
So we have Gastly. We have a character named Demonstro. And then we have a third character that we're working on as well. We're actually going to be working on I think the 3 characters are perfect to start out with and sort of play around with. And then eventually we'll get into some other stuff. No BIM toy collab, Rosie and Big Rosh. No collab. Nothing. I would tell you right now because I wouldn't lie. But no, we have nothing yet. What kind of underwear do you wear, Chris? Tidy whities or thongs? Thongs only. It's so sad looking. My ass looks like 2 trash bags full of gravel. Okay. Did you say the Patreon call is this week? Yes, it is. It is on Saturday, March 11th. We need to do it this weekend because we have a lot to do to get ready for the end of the month and going away. So we're sorry if it's late notice, but that is when we're doing it. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. I need a date for Poppin' Off Toy Show. That is...
Sunday, March 26th.
Sunday, March 26th is when the the show is going on. We will be there. We'll be hanging out. It's going to be a party. It's going to be awesome. And I'm hoping I can get everybody together at the end of that night and we can go somewhere and hang out. There's a place that we visited last time we were there. It's a place that's filled with arcades, and they got beer. They got all sorts of stuff, beverages, adult beverages. It's a blast. It has an outdoor area. I would love to go there this time again. So let's see what happens. You can collab with me. I can contribute nothing but my average looks. That sounds great. Okay, so this week was amazing. It was perfect for Mischief Toys. We sold all the figures very quickly. We now know that we need to make maybe some more or up the numbers a little tiny bit. I don't want to mess with that too much because I think we have sort of magic in a bottle right now. We know that pins will do well just as long as they look good, and we got some really cool pins coming. Really great merch like the t-shirts. I would love to have a hoodie with the zombie logo on it. Will that happen? Would you guys want that? We need to know all of that. You guys got to give us some feedback. Would you buy a hoodie with that logo on it? I know I would. So let us know all of that because that's what we need to know. In order to grow, we need to know what you guys are into, what you like, the things that we're doing that you love and the things that we're doing that you don't love. That helps our growth. And anything, not saying that you got to be hateful, but just let us know, hey, what you did this time sucked. I didn't like it. And some people were like, oh, I missed it. You should up the number on Zombie Gastly. We know that now. We're on board with you, okay? So we love to hear feedback when we can get it, positive or negative.
Comics Legend asks a very awesome question.
Sure.
Now that you have made a couple figures and know the cost of creating new molds, you have a newfound respect and understanding why Funko also reuses molds because they are expensive to make. Absolutely.
100%.
And honestly, I understood that prior. But it's definitely much more apparent now that we're going through it ourselves. However, I feel like Funko probably gets charged less than we do because they make so many damn figures.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, it is incredibly fucking expensive to make molds. However, this is something that I had to laugh at, and I don't... I don't want to call anybody out by name, but someone... Earlier this week, I saw them leave a comment in some Facebook group. I don't know if it was ours or another one. But someone had mentioned that each mold costs $100,000 to make.
Oh my God.
For Funko. And I don't know what Funko is charged, but I can tell you that a new mold is not that expensive. Not even close to that expensive, although they are very expensive.
Yeah, it's not cheap. We don't like to give out financial data or how much we're spending on things, but it's very expensive. Let's put it that way. You most likely could buy sometimes a car with the amount of money that it takes.
How do we plan to beat the bots moving forward? So from my understanding, I don't see bots. I can say that over 50% of sales were return customers whose names I actually know and see interacting with the channel, with the Facebook group, on Instagram, etc. At least 50%. So I do not believe that there are bots on the website. If there are, that's news to me. But we get notified of like sketchy payments or, whatever. And I don't really see any activity like that. Yeah. And if I start to, then we'll figure something out. But I don't... 700 people on the website versus 285 figures. Like... Yeah, it's just how it plays out, unfortunately. Yeah. Can you make a checklist archive of Mischief toys with the info accessible on your website, including AP info? Kim was here. That's a great question. Can we do that? Yeah. Will I do it? I don't know. Maybe eventually I can do that. Of course, we keep all that data archived. We could put it up on the website, but I will tell you now that most of the information is up on HobbyDB. I could probably talk to our friend Craig, who puts all the data on there. Maybe give him that information. He can add it to the website, and therefore you can find it. But on our website, maybe. I like the idea. It's just a lot of work. I love the old Gastly teeth. Didn't like the new mouth. Just saying. That's okay. We're going to be doing all sorts of different variants of Gastly and his mouth and everything now that we have that, blank face.
I think that's the way to go, although we will use the molded teeth variant for the body every once in a while, or for the face. I like having a face that we can just change up and make him look entirely different. A blank canvas, yeah.
And you'll understand a bit more as to why we did that during future drops. We have a couple coming in our shipment that should be shipped, tomorrow or Tuesday?
100%, yeah.
That required a different mouth or different eyes or whatever, and I think that you guys are really, really gonna dig it.
Justin McKenzie, thank you. We appreciate it. We did get a lot of love about the sellout and everything. That means a lot. It's always nice to hear the fans and people react to what is going on with us and how we grow and all that. Very lovely to hear that, and just want you all to know that if you aren't hearing us directly, like we're not messaging you back sometimes, we try to get to everybody. Just know that we love you guys and we really appreciate you. This weekend, I would say late last week into this weekend has been grueling. We haven't had much time to sit down and sort of relax. Well, Heather, thank God, did, because she works really hard, but she got to get some hours in with Harry Potter, her new video game, so I'm happy for that. Donald Lomax says, me and Arms Little are coming to Cashville, Tennessee, baby. Hell yeah. I can't wait to see you. Yes, zombie hoodie before Halloween. I like that. How about zipper hoodies? Possibly. I actually like these pullover hoodies more. I used to like zipper hoodies, but I really like these pullover hoodies. You can just do so many cool things. I like having a logo on the front. I don't know. Just something about it that I like a lot more.
Hold on really quick. Someone commented, I've tried to buy a Gastly about 3 times and had a problem each time. I even emailed you guys about it and sent a pic to show my problem and nobody ever responded to me. So I actually got back to you in January. I didn't receive a picture, but I did reply to you in January. I never heard anything back. With that being said, though, maybe there's other emails in spam, but typically they don't go to spam if you're emailing from the website. And
okay.
No, there's nothing in spam.
The complaint is we didn't get back to him?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Heather's very good at getting back to you. So send us a message again, and then we'll take a look, and we'll try to do what we can for you.
But with that being said, if the website's not working, unfortunately, typically that just means it's sold out.
Yeah.
But if there is a bigger issue, I would certainly like to look into it with the web host, because if it's something that truly is messing with people's ability to check out, I like to ensure that things are running properly.
Have we done crew necks in the past? Shirts?
Crew neck? As in a regular
t-shirt? Is that what it is? Crew neck is a regular t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're asking if we've done. We do crew neck. Somebody was asking me at work the other day, do we do the V-necks? We haven't done those. V-necks, they were popular years ago, but I don't see them as much anymore. At least,
Hold on. You talked about this for a moment, but I was busy looking at this. Zip-up hoodies. I have not been able to get a price for a good quality hoodie down enough for it to be worth it for any of us.
Mm-hmm.
They are incredibly expensive to make, and I just don't know if that is a possibility at this moment. If we continue to grow and get a bigger fan base and can do like bulk orders, as in like more than a couple hundred, that would be a dream, because I do love zip-up hoodies.
Right.
But the price that I was able to get it down to that we would retail for was absolutely insane. So I need to figure out how to do it in a better way. Yeah. And this was for a good quality hoodie, not like a SpongeBob SquarePants, like boxy, short, sort of like cheapy hoodie.
Sure. It doesn't matter to me, but curious if there's maybe a chance Gastly will ever be displayable in box one day. So if you take the cover and put it on the back side of it, you could display.
This is going to make a lot of people very upset, but I have a wrecked box. This is a narrator figure.
Yeah, this is one one I just kept because we didn't want to sell it with a box that's ripped like this.
It's the only one I have within reach.
Yeah, so it's damaged really bad. But
the figure isn't in here.
Yeah, I think the figure's behind us. So you can actually display it like that, right? I know that some people would much rather have like the logos and stuff, but we're trying to get something created by with $7 a pop to put a protector over top so you can display your figures this way if you want. I'm personally, with these figures, you know, we made it this way so you could pull them out and freely display them, right? Instead of having a Funko Pop where you have to open a box and all that kind of stuff. That's why we made these heavy boxes. So I'm really wanting to see people displaying them out of the box. But the way I just showed you is probably the best way of doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, Top Pops, yes, they're on, Hobby DB. Yep. You're on the money. Metallic or Chrome Gastley, maybe. A new mouth is always good. Thank you, King Killmonger. I've tried to buy Gastley about 3 times. Got that one already. Yeah. Alrighty. That's the no response thing. Some Gastley caps with a more traditional look, not flat.
That would be fun.
I like that too. Yeah, I really want to put Gastley in a top hat. I want to make him look like, I don't know, like a ghostly looking character with a top hat.
Like a Haunted Mansion sort of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that would be fun. That would be really cool. Man, people really want the zip-up hoodies. Brandon Roy, I love Gastley's. My girlfriend now is starting to get into the drop excitement. That's amazing. Thank you. I love hearing when couples are together, just like Heather and I love hearing couples collecting together and being into the same stuff. It makes my heart happy. We need a horror Gastley collection. Okay. I love Funko Freak. I love that. I'll spend all my money. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm reading something else.
Yes, Rosie, I am playing Hogwarts Legacy and I love it. I just bought my broom.
Gastley and Demonstro 2-pack. I really like that idea. Thank you for that. I'll place that in my back pocket. Do I still drink FJ? Yes. I used to work with Ricky Diggler. Yeah, so I drink Coke Zero Sugar. It used to be Coke Zero. Now it's Coke Zero Sugar. But yes, we call it the FJ. Chris likes P-Nex. I don't know what that means. There are almost 1,000 people trying to purchase 285 gas. Yep, thank you, King Killmonger. Stepping in.
You're very welcome, Royce.
I'm happy to do it. I apologize if we don't get back to you. Like I said, it's really tough. Just please bear with us. We try our best to make sure that we respond to everybody in a reasonable amount of time. When will Gastley be posable? I don't know. Gastley is realistically supposed to be a figure that is sort of in his own pose. I don't necessarily know if I want a posable Gastley, but maybe in the future. We could think a little bit outside the box and do something fun. You never know. I mean, at this point, I have a pretty broad idea of what we want to do with Mischief Toys and Gastley. But I'm never settled on anything. My mind constantly changes. Demonstro is a I'm burping it here.
Ew.
Ugh. Demonstro is a perfect example. I had a kind of an idea of what I wanted Demonstro to look like. And then our friend Chris Restivo drew a picture, and it completely changed the way I wanted Demonstro to look. Not necessarily taking his exact picture or his exact design, but taking pieces of what his design had in it and creating our figure. That's something that was very exciting because Chris Restivo is awesome. The boxes are such a work of art. I have V-Day Gastley and Gargoyle Gastley and 2 more coming in tomorrow. The boxes are so beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, so the boxes are a big deal. We want the box to tell you a story, so as you're opening it, you're seeing all sorts of cool things and it's telling you things that maybe you are not having to read, but more or less learning through opening the box. Something about this Gastley. What about him? So in the zombie box, you open it and it's a pine box, like he's been buried, like in a casket. So I really like that. I think that's a lot of fun. Haunted Mansion okay. We need to write that down because people seem to be excited about that. Are we going after DND NFT? We just made a video about it, and the answer to that is 110,000%. 110,000%. Daniel Lopez, you have a great day too. Glenn Tavener says beanies. We do have beanies up on the website. I think we're talking about the same thing.
They're skull caps, so they're a bit.
We need to get bigger,
smaller.
the bigger, larger beanie hats. I wouldn't. My head's too big for a skull cap. I look ridiculous in them. I would rather wear a beanie, so we might order some more of those. But if you look good in skull caps, we got them. So we're going to do more for the. So we're going to do more for the next drop. I assume you mean more figures, and if that's what you mean, 100%. We want to do a bit more. We're playing with the numbers, okay? So we kind of look at all this stuff and try to balance it out so it makes sense. A lottery drop, Wayne Paris. I don't know. Maybe on a special drop we could do some stuff like that. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. I like the idea though. When's this giveaway gonna happen? Laugh emoji. Oh my God, somebody has to get to bed. It sounds like. Oh, soon. Promise. Lollipop Gastly candy. 1/6 Gastly for Hot Toys collectors. Oh my God, yes, and he would be a perfect size. I mean, we can make him a good size to be. Actually, he is one as he is right now. He's 1/6 size to go with your Hot Toys. That's the size Gastly would be in real life. Bendy Gastly, like the old school wrestling toys. Oh my God, that'd be amazing with all the wire inside of them. Kevin Maxa. Oh my God, buy your favorite candies, and he just super chatted us like a ridiculous sum of. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, Kevin. That's going to buy us too much candy.
We're going to lose our teeth.
Can we
Kevin
give
Maxa,
you a
you're the
refund?
best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
That is so sweet of you to do that. Seriously.
Man, I'm getting boba this week.
Let's see. Yeah.
And some truffles.
There you go. We're going to get to this giveaway here in 2 seconds. Sending love, Mewtwo or Mewtwo 9 would love a Gastly mirrored so it could hold hands with another Gastly. Oh my God, I love that idea. Ghostface Gastly, please. I have a question about the pictures on the other side of the foam. The next hint of the drop. I don't know. I cannot say anything. I will neither confirm or deny. Haunted Mansion Gastly could be fun, like a blue translucent Haunted Mansion pop. Ooh.
That'd be fun.
Damn, that's a cool idea. Make a regular one with the top hat and then translucent one like he's like Ghostly. Oh, I love that idea so much. I'm going to write that one down. It's in my brain. I don't have a good brain, Heather. You're going to physically write it down. Okay. It looks like Gastly on the hoodie, his head and horns on the hood, and the body as the rat. Oh, I like that too. That's fun. Flock Gastly as werewolf. I like that idea. When the next drop is roughly. So here's the truth, Veronica. No idea. We are waiting on a shipment. So I have no idea. As soon as we have better plans, we will let you know for sure. We will certainly let you know. Zombie Monkey, thank you. Got a Zombie Gastly, so I lived up to my name. That is so awesome.
That's
I'm
awesome, Zombie
so
Monkey.
happy to hear that people that are here, or people that are here with us live right now got the Zombie Gastly. That's amazing, and I appreciate that, and it makes me happy. It makes my heart happy. All right, so let's do a pin giveaway. Let us know in the comments section. Are you excited? Do you want to win the pin? I'm going to tell you how you're going to win this pin here in a minute.
Brandon Roy asked, so this isn't for the newest drop. It was just that, are we always going to include them? So the answer to that is no. We are not always going to include them, the hints. They've actually stopped after this Zombie Gastly. Zombie Gastly is the last one that includes a little sneak peek.
Right.
And the reason being is because it's hard knowing what's next when the manufacturing timeline is altered so often.
But we might come up with a different way of doing it.
Yes.
So
but the way that we have been doing it is not the way that we will continue to do it.
Precisely.
If that makes sense.
Precisely. Okay.
Are we just sitting here in silence?
No.
Thank you. Why are you being silent?
I'm not. I'm trying to get to how I can do this.
Kevin, thank you so much for loving our content, and thank you so much again for the super chat. It is so, so appreciated. Wow, someone is so excited that they peed in their pants. How many Loungefly bags do I own? Oh gosh. Not as many as your average Loungefly collector, but I would say I probably own, what, 20 to 25 Loungefly bags?
Yeah.
I think so. So I'm currently rocking my Beetlejuice Loungefly that I got from Chris on Christmas.
Yeah.
And I love it. And there was an older gentleman the other day at my doctor's appointment, and I was, for whatever reason, they called both me and this guy back at the same time. And he was walking behind me and he said, "I love your bag. I looked like that when I woke up the other morning." And it's Beetlejuice with his crazy hair and crazy eyes. Real pale. Chris doesn't care.
Hold on. I was trying to draw a little picture of Gastly, but I am no good anymore. It was it at the end of that first drawing I ever drew. That was it. That's all she wrote, baby. All right. So how are you going to win the pin? Well, you probably can see that I'm standing here, or sitting here rather.
Hold on. Someone asked a really important question. Do you have patents on your Gastly figures to protect your company against knockoffs? Yes, we do. We do have protection for that if anything were to come about anytime.
Boom. There you go. All right. So we need you to select a number between 200 and 250. Whoever gets the number that I wrote down will win.
And just so you're aware, whatever we see on our screen is the winner, and that will be that. So thank you for understanding and for not yelling at us. I appreciate it.
This is an AP Gastly pin. There's only 15 of these.
No, there's 10.
10. There's only 10. Only 10. I'm sorry. Only 10. Okay, so there you go. There's only 10 of them. And it's signed by us. So there you have it.
Okay. You watch there. Can you watch on there?
Mm-hmm. I can try.
I have a winner. I believe. Do you?
I'm looking.
We have a winner, guys, so you can stop guessing.
Oh, okay. I see.
Do you see it?
Is this it?
Nope.
No?
Above. Way up. Right
Here?
there. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
No shit.
Congratulations, Brian Barrick. You won the Gastly AP pin.
There it is, 239, and my little weird picture of Gastly. I'm no good at this anymore. I suck at drawing
and
Gastly.
Here's Brian right here being the first.
Yep.
Congratulations,
so again, the
Brian.
number is 239. 239. So congratulations, Brian Barrick. You win this, and we'll get this shipped out to you very soon, and you'll be able to proudly display your AP Gastly pin signed by myself and Heather. Congratulations. You are the man. And by the way, Brian Barrick takes care of the Gastlecast We On Together group page on Facebook. He also takes care of the Mischief Toys page there as well, the group page. So a big shout out to Brian Barrick. Shocking that he's the one that ends up winning it, but that's amazing. I'm so happy. He's the best. Dan
Yes.
Bots win again. Rigged. Franchise Kick said, of course. And you know what? When I saw Brian Barrick, I'm like, oh no. It isn't some random person. It's somebody that we talk to every day. But yeah, congratulations, Brian. Of course, we will do giveaways like this more often right here on the channel during our lives. We'll be doing some on the group page, Mischief Toys Group. Go and join Mischief Toys Group on Facebook if you haven't already, because we're going to do all sorts of cool stuff, including dropping a proto. Yes, a proto on the group page to give away. And it'll be done completely different. We will outline exactly what you need to do to win. And I think it's going to be a really, really, really fun giveaway. So make sure you do that. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, show us some love. If you want to join up and support this channel and support everything that we do, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you could support everything that we do here. Yeah, and by the way, patrons at level 4 could possibly win an AP Zombie Gastly signed by us this upcoming Saturday, March the 11th at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have a blast there. We got all sorts of stuff to give away. It's going to be lovely. Yeah, Proto, ladies and gentlemen. We will be giving away a Proto during or in our group. The group page.
Our Mischief Toys group.
Mischief Toys group will be giving away a proto. Which proto could it be? Will it be a regular proto? Will it be some sort of translucent proto? Some of these test pieces that we got? Glow in the dark one? How about a gargoyle proto? What about something like that, huh? Could be anything. And we'll let you know how you can win, and we'll post all that in the group. So go and join that group right now. Yes, I can't wait, Nick, for our next Patreon call. It's going to be awesome. And Silver-Haired Wolf, thank you for upgrading yourself to level 4. That means a lot to us.
Thank you.
You're the best. You are the best. We love you, and we appreciate you and all the support you show. How about a snowman cap, Gastly? Oh my God, no.
Who said that?
Oh my God, that was getting from Anna Reyes.
I can't yell at Anna, but Anna, gosh dang it.
Gosh dang it. Oh my God. Thank you all. We love you all so much, and thank you for joining us and listening to us and talking about Mischief Toys and Gastly and all the things that we're doing. And on Patreon this weekend, we'll be talking about all sorts of really crazy, gnarly Mischief Toy stuff. So if you're a patron, make sure you tune in if you're level 2, 3, and 4. Oh man, I'm burping up a storm here.
I know. Are you freaking done?
Oh, I'm gonna die.
This is how I feel.
Oh my God. Carlos Q, thank you. Wish you guys a stress-free week. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you all. We love you, and we'll have a new video posted up for you tomorrow. Look out for that. It'll include all the giveaways we have coming up for Patreon. Well, most of them, and some other extras. Guys, remember as always, oh my God. Guys, remember as always, we're all together, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Bye. Thank you.